Megy. És ha minden igaz, itt is megy. Yes, sir. Na és megkáltam, aztán bealudtam a picsába, úgyhogy azért nem jöttem még eddig vissza. Megcsináltuk a main questet. Szia Petikém! Just a low life, szia! És nem tudom, melyik questet csináljuk, szerintem menjünk tovább a main story-val. Tovább a main story-val. Ez a Just a Low Life. Hogy így a fityék. Most egy tök jó kis ilyen télies kis világ van. Minecrafton belül mit nyomtok? Modolt, Survival, Hardcore.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Hát ez a sár, ez azért kell, hogy mert ez erősebbé tesz minket. Az FTB Infinite Evolved, ez biztos jól hangzik, nem nagyon játszottam FTB modpackekkel. És hol futtatod a szervert? Mi is akarnánk.
Tread carefully.
Mi is akarnánk játszani ezért modolt Minecraftot, csak nem tudom futtatni. A szervert is, a streamet is, meg a játékot is egyszerűen.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Mondjuk az se egy rossz ötlet, igen. Mi is lannon próbáltuk.
That could have gone
Nekem sincs rossz
worse.
gépem, csak tényleg
Sentries
egyszerre a
have
streamet, a
successfully banned
Minecraftot,
some
meg a szervert nem
poachers
tudtam
aren't
futtatni.
helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. The third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Hát igen, én azt értem, hogy ezt tudod, de hogy ezen a lényege az a
This is
technical modoknak,
odd.
What is it?
vagy a tech
Not
modoknak.
entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio.
Minél van legyen erre egy cuccolés kész. Hát... Nézd, valaki úgy szereti játszani a játékot, hogy jó, akkor begyűjtem az cuccokat, és akkor kezdek mindenféle rendszert építeni. Legyen az automata farm, automata ez, automata az.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on
Játszom
here.
kreatívba.
I don't have a good feeling about this.
Nem teljesen értek veled egyet, őszinte leszek.
How do goblin and poacher interests
De most-
align?
Te azt mondod nekem, hogy
Down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what do they do?
hogy
Let's take a closer
hogyha
look.
én minél hamarabb összeszedem a cuccokat, hogy elkezdjek picit komplikáltabb cuccokat készíteni, akkor én nem játszom jól a játékot, és inkább kreatívba kéne játszanom.
Lyondale's not half as tough as it sounds.
Anyone looking for trouble, found it in me.
I tell you this, Hogwarts is lucky they've... I didn't always like a polite battle.
Show yourself!
think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Csak kérdezem, tehát nem, lehet, hogy nem jól értettem, amit mondasz.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Tehát én ezt értem, amit leírtál, de hogy vannak emberek, akik meg pont ezt a részét élvezik, hogy vannak a rendszerek, amiket amúgy nem annyira egyszerű megcsinálni, mert eléggé sok réteg logikára van szükség ahhoz, hogy mondjuk egy rendes autoszortírozó rendszert, vagy valamit létrehozzám, most tekintsük vagy Vanilláról, vagy Modded Minecraftról beszélve. És az, hogy valaki ezeket szereti speedrunolni, az nem jelenti azt, hogy ez a játék az rossz, hogy ez rossz gameplayt eredményez, nem tudom, hogy érted, hogy mit mondok. Tehát én értem, hogy te mit gondolsz, de ez a te véleményed, hogy te hogy szereted játszani a játékot, viszont azt, hogy máshogy szereted a játékot játszani, azt megint csak el kell fogadni. Tehát ez nincs, ezt nem lehet...
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him. Don't tell us.
Nyilván, de hogy most tehát az automata bányászás meg hát az egy darab blokk, tehát hogy az meg megint csak...
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't gonna get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a...
Why, as a grapple with you, how nice of you to stop by.
Curse it. Protego! Stupid one. Confringo. Descender.
I won't rest.
One fidget after the next, and quiet as can be.
Hát... De akkor meg értelemszerűen nem fogsz olyan emberrel játszani, aki ezt a fajta játékmódot élvezi. Ez így érthető, amit mondok. Hogy megyek be? Szerintem a griffelés meg az, hogy valaki automata bányász rendszert csinál, az nem vehető egy kalap alá.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, Something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite a fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? What I wouldn't give to be a Demiguise right now.
De nyilván
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Nyilván, mivel a te szerveredről van szó, ezért nyilván meghozhatod azokat a szabályokat, amiket szeretnél, nem erről van szó.
Hello, Hamora.
Csak nem feltétlenül értek ezzel egyet, hogy egy kalap alá veszik a griffelés meg az automata bányászrendszer megépítését. Kicsit forró lesz.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. Element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Tamás úgy használja a Cruciatus árkot, mint hogyha egy hétköznapi fel lenne.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Descender. They're not going to Crucial.
Light has caught the dragons!
Let's get it.
Crucial.
I've never been one for climbing. Here, they feed many. Clones, are we? Overgross weed. Why can't I hit you? The labyrinth.
A sárkányt tudom lovagolni majd. Szomorú. Remélem nem lesz most semmilyen quick time event. Ugyanis fel kell raknom töltőre.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Ah. Új achievement. Juhu! Új achievement. Új Sebastian quest, új Sebastian quest. Add ide, add ide, add ide, add ide, add ide, add ide.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft.
Nem azt akartam. Most nagyon meg fogom tanulni az összes spellt.
How transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss.
Meg kéne tanulni az új spelleket amúgy. Az a helyzet. Amiket most kiadtak. Szerintem mielőtt megyünk a main küldetéssel tovább, az új spelleket meg kéne mindenféleképpen tanulni.
You'll never believe
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Hoppá.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Ooh.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Oksika. Jöhetne az a bagoly már, hogy na hello, megtanulhatod az Avada Kedavrát. Na, küld már. Jó, nézzük a többi questet addig, ameddig nem kapok új infót. Szóval, collect the field guide page in Underground Harbor, collect the field guide page from the book on intermediate transfiguration in the library. És ebben megkapjuk a transformation, grow and harvest flux feed, acquire all 3 combat plants and use them simultaneously, acquire Dirico, the knapsack. Jó. Oké.
Dear biscuit. Revelio.
I'm told that last Clementine had you... Hello, be with you in a bit. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Jó, ez megvan.
Revelio.
A jó irányba jövök? Igen.
Incendio! Rebellion!
Most én hol megyek? Hogy én kijöttem Hogsmeade-ből. Remek. Amúgy mindjárt jövök el meg. PC-re.
Rebellion!
Hello.
Ó, ez az új boltocska.
May finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Hauntel Hall.
Itt nincsen izé? Moon, hogyha már így itt vagyok. Nincs. Taflak. Szokták volt mondani.
Pardon me? Might I ask a favor of you?
Most leszállok, sorry.
Careful of the mandrake. I haven't fed them yet. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Jó, menjünk a Forbidden Foresthez szerintem. És akkor ott tudunk, ott biztos van valami, amivel tudunk kombatolni. El tudjuk használni az összes izét. Plantet, amit vettünk. miért nem számított annak? Akkor vissza. Veszünk még. De egy gyorsabban kell. Ilyet se kértek tőlem, hogy még gyorsabb legyek. Megint rossz irányba megyek.
Pardon me? My
Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Accio.
I shall get that goblin helm. Hopefully from your corpse.
Expelliarmus.
Back in the ground with you.
Let's play predator and prey,
Descender. Glacier.
Confringo! Your vigilant and your fancy soul! Almost the knock out of your eyes. I won't go down as easy!
De hogy nem, pam! Szerintem az előbb azt a szörnyet nem volt hatással rá a Mandrake. És hol tudok minimum of requirements, hogy tudok hogy hívják a te... növeszteni? Virágot? Igen, tudok. Nem vettem meg a szídet hozzá.
Don't you fret, Biscuit. I shall sort something out.
I'm told... Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Pedig megvettem. Nem?
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Jó, ezek most olyan mellékületések, amik nincsenek nálam priózva. Nem. Ja, bemegyek a boltba, akkor eladom azokat a cuccokat, amik nem kellene.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I've not
Revelio.
be included.
Hello there, come on in. Plenty to look at here. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? A pleasure doing business with you.
Át kell kicsit alakítani a gírt. Nézzük a kesztyűt. Ez 56, 49, 50, jó, akkor ez így mehet. Szemüveg egyértelmű, vissza. 53, 55. Hát ez mekkora? Nem, itt szoktam meg, úgyhogy így lesz. 50, 58, 60... Vödörfej. Yes, 60 legyen ez. 64, 61, 60, 64. Tök mindegy. Csere. ...56, 55, 64. Jó, oké. Jó. Ez jól néz ki.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Most nem kell semmi köztetja.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
I wouldn't. Jó, amíg ez nő, addig... addig szerezzünk be cuccokat. Ilyen lényeket. Hopp. Jó. Csak a T. Ez kell nekünk, meg egy...
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Shiny!
Levioso! 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 Leviosa. Confringo. Tracy. Descendo. Leviosa. Fine now. I'm only trying to help. Everything's all right now. Who lived here, I wonder?
It's exhausting. Standing here all day is not a thing worth doing.
Streamen kívül meg kéne csinálnom úgy a izéket is, a Merlin trial-öket, hogy ne legyen probléma az izével, a gearslatokkal, mert már nagyon unalmas amúgy, szerintem.
Revelio. Leviosa.
Jó. Gyors szétbaszlak.
Descendo. Crucio. Confringo. Glacius. Descendo. Potato. Stupid. Glacius. Stupid one. Stupid one.
Itt érdemes. Ja, Merlin trial, igen, majd megcsinálom, mondom. Megcsináltad az összeset?
Incendio. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupid. Descendo. Revelio. Crucio. Descendo. Glacius. Descendo.
Jó. Miért vagytok ennyien? A férfias megoldás lesz, hogy és futok. Hol vannak a kis békák? Azok kellenek nekem, nem ezek a nagyok. Meg fogom inni az összes potimat, bazd meg ezekre a szarokra, mert olyan helyeken rosszul vagyok. Azt a kurva. Na. Amúgy konkrétan. Jézus, atya úristen, eddig ezzel szoptam, nem. A Moonnal szoptam a legtöbbet. Fightból ez volt eddig a legszopóbb.
What are you up to now?
Akkor Beast Class, utána megnézzük, hogy megnőtte már a virág, leharveszteljük, megcsináljuk a másik challenge-et. Nézzük a harmadikat, és aztán elmegyünk. Hát ha addigra kapok egy izét is a Sebastian-től, hogy meg tudom tanulni a következő curse-t. Aztán nyomjuk neki. Hát nézd meg, órára jár Sebastian ahelyett, hogy mondaná nekem, hogy kell curse megcsinálni.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must...
Legelső dolog az ez Bombarda.
We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice. Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Kettő perc, azt már megvárom. Elég meg kell nézni, mi az, ami még kelleni fog a köztek közül. Collect the field guide page in underground harbor. Collect the field from the intermediate configuration in the library. Amúgy ezeket gyorsan meg tudom csinálni, még ez megnő. Hiszem erre volt a library.
Perhaps the book Professor Weasley wants me to get is upstairs.
reading can be as magical as anything.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Honnan a faszból tudjam?
The Golden Snuggery.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 12th. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done.
Ezt
Since
tudtam.
it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the elf. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle.
Fogalmam
When a team
sincs.
throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false?
True.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Na jó, várjál, ne. Tehát lehet rosszul értelmezem a kérdést. De Hermione nem macskával változott a második részben. Vagy ez nem számít different speciesnek? Mert hogy az is mammal. Ha ez a helyzet, akkor rosszul vagyok. Na, én ezt most megcsinálom.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Order of Merlin.
No, that's incorrect. The answer was the Wizards' Council. The Wizards' Council disbanded in Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Ukrainian Ironbelly.
No. Though the Vipertooth is who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally...
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it
Melinda.
have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silk. What is the only spell known to repel a letherfold?
The stunning spell.
Actually, the answer was the Patronus charm.
Actually. Jó.
The Vern de Montmorency.
That's incorrect. The answer I was looking for was Gamp.
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct. In Latin, the Hogwarts... Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The rune spore.
That's right! According to Parselmal...
The Amazon rainforest.
No.
No.
What is...
Elixir to induce euphoria.
Mindig a leghosszabb.
Incorrect.
I don't have time for another quiz at the moment.
That's fine. Come and find me if you'd like to try later.
Felbasztam most magam ezen a izén.
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Veled mi a helyzet? Ilyen régi játékkal játszol.
So this is the underground harbor. Revelio. Professor Weasley's task.
Meg várjál, mi számít régi játéknak neked? Tehát ez is egy fontos kérdés. Jöjj már ki!
Oh, hello.
The Daedalian creatures! Aren't they brilliant?
Hát az volt tényleg nem
I
egy.
heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl who cheated. Taking owls of this...
Hát Sebastian megint órán van a helyet, hogy ezért mondaná, hogy mit kell csinálni a spellekhez.
Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Okay.
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is...
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I enjoy talking to Mr. Ollivander. I'm fascinated by wand lore, and I'd never visited the owlery. Bit of a mess.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Thank you.
If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see that there is great attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Teljesen leszarja.
Since our visit to Felcourt, something dawned on me about... Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Nagyon jó. Viszont be kéne menni a Room of Requirements-be, mert már biztos, hogy készen van a kis növényke, amit te neveztünk, és akkor azzal szépen elmegyünk is, megtanuljuk a következő spellt, és utána megyünk a main storyban még egy kicsit.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Na. De most 2 main questünk van, ahogy látom.
Oh,
it's you! Just the person I need. Perhaps a hybrid.
I finished the activities you assigned me,
Uh-huh.
Professor Garlic.
Wonderful. I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few parts.
Flipendo!
Wonderfully done. If you'd like to practice a bit more,
Megvan az összes spell.
to do so here in the greenhouse.
Hát úgy néz ki, megtanultam az összeset.
Mind the plants, please. Flipendo. Look at that. You're a natural.
Jó, hát én őszinte leszek, én Sebastiannak a küldetésére mennék most. hogy megtanultuk az összes spellt. Ezt a két questline-t ezt megcsinálom. És szerintem... fasz tudja, meglátjuk, nem akarok semmit mondani előre. Csak előtte megnézem ezt a videót gyorsan. Ez ilyen régi Flash játék? Nem tűnik rossznak.
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that had struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranlock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Wizards will be.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
What is that? I feel as though I'm not alone. Ranrock's vision of
A moment.
Patricus Totalis.
What was that? Ready to fight!
Petrificus Totalus.
Revelio.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
Nem csináltál semmit.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Perhaps we can find an alternate route up ahead.
Sneaking around has its appeal.
Well, I wouldn't have a mushroom tea.
Who is it?
This is almost too easy! I won't impress.
Protego!
Seen anything?
Cruise.
Glaciers, Defender, Descender. Glaciers.
fun is over.
Fun is a relative term. Revelio.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
For better or for worse, we're in.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make.
Tell us. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs. Revelio.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
You will regret coming.
Crucio.
Loyalists are in here.
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Zsolás.
No wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Reparo. Revelio.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Ja, biztos nagyon büszke lenne, hogy így szétbaszok mindenkit a... Crucióval.
Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
Oh!
Protego. Bombarda. Revelio.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
One less human to worry about. You understand? Think you're clever, don't you?
Protego. Crucial. Defender. Descender.
You're weak, human.
Bombarda. Levioso. Accio. Bombarda.
Nagyon nagy segítség vagy, Sebastian.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda.
Wasn't expecting that.
Confringo.
What do you
Revelio. A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Another passageway. We should search the room first. Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Revelio. If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft. Why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
That is such a rather easy task hold.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Mornweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Ez volt az esélyem, és elrontottam? Akkor jó. Akkor meg fog nyugodni, kis csávó. Igen. Yes.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell you what I've learned. I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them. so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
És hogyha itt elmondtam volna Ominousnek,
Compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
elmondtam volna Ominousnek, akkor felejtős lett volna a téma.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success.
Revelio.
Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Bombarda. Protego. Bombarda.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant. Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Stupendo. Protego. Leviosa. Bombarda. Accio.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside of the Please.
Revelio.
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Accio.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Accio! Bombarda! Accio! I need to find a safe way across. Confringo! Accio! Bombarda! Confringo! Accio! Reparo! Defendo! Cabalso! There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Accio!
This archway to a barricade. Find what's through.
Leviosa! Accio! Guardian Leviosa! Accio! Guardian Leviosa! Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio. That worked. Keep going. Wingardium Leviosa. Descendo. Imperial. Descendo. Glacius. Accio. Protego. Accio. Descendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Jó, és akkor kell még ez. Meg az.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Ezeket megdíboljuk most, Sebastian. Mit szólsz hozzá?
Confringo! Revelio.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Accio.
Holnap este meg lesz a Avada-kedavra, csak mondom.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Potato! Stupid! Accio! Corvario! Leviosa! Super! Accio! Bombarda! Accio! Potato! Corvario! Imperial! Confringo! Confringo! Descendo! Crixis! Confringo! Confringo! Imperial! Crucial! Descendo! Crixis! Bombarda! Leviosa! Accio! Confringo! Bombarda! For a moment there, I thought that it'd never end.
Confringo! Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Accio! Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperio! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on.
What did you do?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go.
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but...
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
You've always looked out for... How long will the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
Persze le kell sétálni, nem tudok se repülni, se semmi. Of course.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Let's get this over. human to worry about.
I'm handling You'll not win here. Protego.
Damn. Damn.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Mishaw.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Jó. Ott tényleg amit tud azért gablagó cool. Jó, hát megszereztük az Imperiót. Kicsit bajba kerültünk. Láttad, öreg? Szétbasztam. Itt a második is. Megkapom a harmadikat, te leszel az első áldozat. Te. Öcsög. Annyira jó lenne, azért NPC-ken is lehetne nyomni, és akkor kiírtanám Nem vicces, kiírtanám a fél játékot. Csúnyán néz rám, bam! Ó, Istenem, mindjárt jövök. Húzok egy cigit.
Did you speak with my uncle? I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Oké. Jó, hát... kezdjek bele. Azt mondja... Ez az egyik dolog, amit meg kellett nézni, Collection. Tehát most ennyi volt. 2 órát még rányomtam, hogy holnap folytatom. Egész sokáig eljutottunk amúgy szerintem. Elég sok mindent megcsináltunk. Hát nézzétek, tehát nekem jelenleg most 21 órán van a játékban. Tehát 21 órán van a játékban. Nowhere near to the end, but it's okay. Jó, oké, akkor holnap találkozunk, ha minden igaz este. Egy picit rövidebb streamre még így az utolsó szabad napon, aztán majd dumázunk. Köszönjük mindenkinek, aki itt volt YouTube-on, és köszi a követéseket, meg minden. Na csumi!